Welcome everyone, my name is Jasbir and it's a pleasure to be here with Boss Women. So on my first video today, I want to share about how to get organized for yourself. And we're all in the business of being in business, and how does that involve with getting ourselves, getting more customers, increasing our sales, and also just being organized. And I'm just going to give you a few tips on what I do and if these might be of benefit to yourselves first of all. So I run Lush Hampers with my daughter, which is a corporate hamper business, and I also have a network marketing company called with Arbonne International, where I'm an independent consultant with them, and I love doing both. And what I have found is actually having a mentor as well has made such a difference. So it's about having that bigger picture and that strategy, but it's also about planning. And for me, my planning has been my biggest issue that I've had in the past, because I'm very much of those people who just gets up and goes and does what she needs to do, rather than actually thinking about the long-term consequences and planning and feeding. So you have benefits on both sides. There are pros and cons of either not doing anything or just going for it, but you need a plan. So I have two books. I have the business planner, and this is fantastic. So this gives you a whole year planner. It tells me you have your day-to-day diary in there, and this is from 6 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock at night, which is brilliant. So in there I include my mindset, what I need to do to feed my mindset. And it could be podcasts, it could be listening to SoundClouds, it could be reading a book, etc. Then social media, because obviously we need to do social media. We need to find new customers and clients, etc. And how do you reach out? What are you doing daily or weekly to be organized on your social media? And then your time frame is broken in hours from 6 to 11 o'clock with a lunch between 12 and 1. And then also in here is meal prep, because honestly it's about planning. So you have a meal plan, and like I wrote for Monday, I had cauliflower pasta, salmon pesto, brown on Tuesday, brown rice, and then I've made soup for today. So all of that just makes your life, and you can see it on my fridge window there, I've got the week's planner on there as well. So it just makes the whole family, especially during lockdown, particularly important to be planning. And then at the bottom here we have exercise and your to-do list, and that is just your daily tasks. Now the other book I have is called a Inspire Now Journal, and this is fantastic, and I've actually given this to a lot of my friends and my daughter and my team, my teams. And this is your day-to-day, and what happens in here, this is like, it's a smaller version of what I've been doing in the other book, but it's neater. And what I love about this is no date on this, so you can literally put this wherever you want. So you could start, it's a weekly thing, but also in here is your goals, like what do you want to aspire to, your month at a glance. And I'll give you some things in here that I've just done. So, and what were your past reflections? What was it, what your biggest achievements were for this week? What was I able to achieve because of this? Because what did you do to achieve that? Was it focus? Was it social media or not being on social media? And the things that were a distraction to me this week what were they? So it's really analyzing yourself, and by having it written down in on paper makes a huge difference. And then also next week, what will I take the following steps to avoid the distractions? So what is it that I will do next week for the distractions I listed down that are having an impact on my business? And then also this week I learned what. And then also I will use these lessons I learned to improve next week by doing what? Like I wrote go to bed early, do my miracle mornings routine, do the bike. And then you give yourself a score out of 1 to 10. And for my achievement this week, I gave myself a score of 6, because I know I can do better. And then you also have a part here where you have your goal for the weeks. And these goals are career and finance, health and wellness, personal development and learning, spiritual, physical environment, and family and social. So what I found, because my daughters have come back home now over Christmas, and then now they're, with the lockdown that's going on, what has happened is that actually we're all using different parts of the home, and it's getting really scattered. So what my daughter and all of us do, we have our own little bag, And in there I would have my laptop, I have my notebook, I'll have my reading books, I have my pencil set, I have my laptop chargers, etc. Everything in there to help me organize. So what I can do, if I'm sitting in the kitchen, I can pack it away and it's tidy, because when you've got a clear mind, you need to have a plan to go with that as well. I hope this has been of use. Next time, I shall be talking about the books I'm reading and what helps. And one book in particular is Drive Sales. This is really, really good. I watched this gentleman on a podcast. He's fantastic, on a course I was on. That is a game changer. And finally, if you're not doing something like a miracle morning, please do get up half an hour earlier, or do it during a lunch break, or do it in the evening. Writing down every day what you are grateful for is number one. What your goals are and your affirmations and your big dreams. By writing down your dreams, they will become a reality. And that is all part of the miracle morning, law of attraction. It all makes a huge difference. So yeah, there's more on that as well. And I hope that's been hope you've enjoyed that. And you may not be a paper person. You may say, actually, I want to do all of this on my apps or on an Excel spreadsheet. Absolutely fine, whatever works for you. I like paper. You've got the Remarkable as well. That's an incredible Remarkable 2. It's an incredible device as well. But personally for me, I like to have a day copy, my diary, which is just for my miracle morning, my notes, and then a physical paper diary of all the appointments I have for all my businesses and what I need to do, because it keeps it in check. So talk to you guys soon and have a wonderful day. Bye.